just thinking, they're probably not used to having authority to make very quick decisions. And if that's really the case, but that is what's required to make a successful project, that has to be addressed pretty early, right? You have to encourage people to feel confident, to understand that people do have their back. Everybody's on the same page. This project has to be successful for the organization, and nobody's going to go on a witch hunt at the end because somebody said A instead of B. It's everybody's in it together, and we are going to drive this project forward to ultimate success.
It's a great point. And there's a professor in Europe, I believe he's in Netherlands. His name's Hans Mulder, and he I think he's at the he must be in Belgium, because I think he teaches at the University of Antwerp. So he's studied. His name's Hans Mulder, and he has a database of over 100,000 ERP case studies over the last 30 years. And in that database, he sort of tracks what some of the challenges were, and he gets the information from public record, his own research, et cetera, et cetera. But he found, and this is one of the biggest findings I've had probably in the last 10 years. This is one of the biggest aha moments, is when I met with him last time, or one of the last times I was in Europe. I did a podcast interview with him. He was on this podcast actually, and he talked about, in his research, quantitatively, he shows that the number one cause of implementation, budget overruns and time overruns, is what he calls decision latency. So in other words, the organization can't make decisions fast enough, and that is the biggest cause of what causes the project to take longer, cost more. So you can blame the system integrator all you want, you can blame the technology all you want, but a lot of times, the majority of the time, it's the organization itself just can't make decisions fast enough. So to your point, even if you're making an imperfect decision, if you make it fast, you don't want to be reckless, of course. You want to get alignment. You want to get as close as you can to the right decision, but it's easy to get stuck in analysis paralysis, because every decision has risks and trade-offs, and every decision is imperfect.